All right, we good to go? We welcome the Washington Huskies, Coach Tina Langley, Haley Van Dyke, and Hannah Stines. Coach, we'll have you make opening remarks, and then we'll take questions.
Well, first of all, I'm just really proud of this team and all the work that they put in all season, and love the way we came out and competed today. It's two great teams playing each other, and I think we'll look back and know there was a lot of things that we could have done better, but we also have to credit Oregon for that. And so excited for what could still be ahead for us, and love these young women very, very much. So as long as we can play together, we're excited to be playing.
Thank you. Got the floor down there.
Coach Langley, Matthew Walter from The Next. Where have you seen this team grow this season from last season? Right, last season you're playing in the first game of the day. Now you're battling with Oregon. You beat Stanford. Just where have you seen this team grow? And you talked about playing more. Just if the opportunity to play in like the WNT arise, how excited are you guys for that opportunity?
Yeah, I think this team really loves each other a lot. I think they've put in a ton of work. They've worked on everything, not just basketball. Culture has been incredible for this team. The way they care for one another and serve each other is our leadership style, and they are beautiful servant leaders. And but the work that they put in is really special. And so I think that's probably one of the things that's toughest for us is we know what we're capable of now. We know that we can, continue to battle, and we'd be really excited to have that opportunity.
On this side.
Terrell Emerson, the Seattle Times. Hannah, in terms of India Rogers, your program held her in check during the regular season, I think to the tune of 17 points on 25 field goal attempts. Kind of what made her so elusive today?
I think that's just the kind of player she is. She's really skilled. She has experience. Obviously Haley's a great defender, but it takes a whole team to guard a player like her. So.
Hannah, for you, it seemed like in that fourth quarter, you and India were just trading baskets sort of late, going back and forth. Just confidence that you have in yourself to hit those shots and confidence you've gotten from your coaches to trust you in a game like this where you need big shots that I'm going to be the one taking them and I can hit them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely get my confidence from my team. Like the first half, I was struggling to hit shots, but my team, they never give up on me. I know they have confidence in me, so it makes me confident.
And, Coach, during that 9-0 run in the fourth quarter, it seemed pretty much like the first time since the first couple of minutes of the game that your team kind of didn't have it going on both ends. What did you kind of see from your vantage point?
Yeah, I think there's probably some things I could have done differently. I think that, we're a team that can change up what we do defensively. I really trust our players individually, and I think that collectively we could have made some adjustments as well. So, but obviously I think it would take a lot away from India to say that she didn't just make some great plays too. There were some times that we were in some pretty good position, and I thought she made some tough buckets.
Haley, for you, where have you seen this team and this program grow this season from last season? I know at the end of last season you said you just had a lot of belief in where you guys were, but just the steps that you guys have taken forward and where you guys can even grow from this and get even better, right? You have a lot of great freshmen right now, a lot of good incoming kids. Just what can you do to build from the season and make this program great again?
Yeah. I think the biggest area of growth from last season to this season is definitely our culture. I think just the way we care about each other and how selfless we are. I think it's just really special. This group of girls we have great chemistry on and off the court. So, that makes a great team, and I think this can just continue with just the great girls we keep bringing into this program. And, yeah, I think it's our growth on the court has attributed to our culture, I think, for sure.
Jeff, go ahead.
Yeah, Tina, could you just talk about Daniel's game today? She had a really solid double-double for you, and then also just what you think your team can get out of perhaps a deep run in the WNIT, if that's what happens.
Yeah, yes, sir. I thought Delia did a great job battling today. We asked her to do some different things defensive scheme-wise. I thought she did a great job. Offensively, had some big makes for us late clock especially, and yeah, just like the way that she continues to develop. You know, she's been able to get back on the perimeter, and she can also go inside and use her speed and quickness against bigger defenders. And so, but yeah, she had some great moments of help and just a lot of things for us. When it comes to the team, can you ask the question about the end of the season again? I'm sorry.
Sometimes teams use the WNIT
Oh, yes.
as a,
Yes.
you know, a springboard.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like that could happen again for your team?
I think this is a team that was fighting to get into the NCAA tournament, and so, you know, we've had some really good moments. We've played our best basketball late, and you know, what I've obviously had the opportunity to play in the NIT, and I think there's a lot of teams in that tournament that are really special, that have won their conferences, that have battled, and, you know, have great resumes. And so it's very similar in that it's this incredible competition. You're learning to play in postseason and tournament. You're learning to play deep into March. And it's been a little bit since, you know, we've been in postseason, and so I think it's important that we get back there, get back to work in postseason and feel what that feels like and try to battle to win a championship.
And Haley, is it safe to say that the team was a little tight to start the game? I mean, you guys closed the first quarter on a 7-2 run, went on that big run in the second quarter. And if tight isn't the word, what word would you use?
I think, yeah, that's a good word, but also I don't think we cared about that. We didn't really let it phase us. I think we're really good at that, just next play speed and just focusing on what we can do in the next moment to make up for it. So, yeah.
Any further questions? All right, thank you, Huskies.